Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. We are going to get started here in just a minute. We're going to let the energy settle. We're going to get some tunes on, and then I will explain how this amazing live is going to work today, where we are doing pick a card for Taurus season. So we'll let some viewers get in, again, let that energy settle, and get ready to enjoy a pick your card tarot reading. So let's first get the energy flowing. Let's get this, got some lo-fi jazz. We're in Taurus season. We're talking about Taurus season. We need some jazz. That is how I was feeling. So that is what we are bringing in. Well, hello, Reveal. Hello, Noble Vanguard. Look at the greatness coming in. Thank you all so much. What do you think of the new setup? What do you think? And right, I'll let you and my husband deal with the streaming consistently conversation. You guys can take that offline. But thank you for joining. Appreciate you both. Music is on key. We're good with the music. I'm assuming so. It's not too loud. It's chilling out, enjoying the vibe. Perfect. All right. So let's take a look at how we're going to do this today. So, this is the brand new Twitchy Tuesdays live format. So, if you've followed me for a while, I have my other channel, Twitchy Tuesdays, at Twitchy Tuesdays on YouTube, and that is a video upload format only. So, we have now, thanks to this amazing eclipse season, thanks to integration, thanks to growth and the process that we all go through, we are now having a Twitchy Tuesdays live where we are streaming vertical. You can see that on YouTube as well as horizontal over on Twitch. So we've got both things going on today. But I wanted to start our very first inaugural Twitchy Tuesdays live session with a pick card. And what a more perfect time to do this than in Taurus season. The start of Taurus season happened on the 19th. You're watching this live on the 21st, so just a couple of days ago. Perfect time to figure out what the path of Taurus season is going to look like. So here is how this is going to run. I have 3 decks up on the board. We have the Druid Craft Tarot deck, the Modern Witch Tarot deck, and the Akashic Tarot deck. And so we will do a past, present, future reading for each one of these. While I'm talking and getting settled, you're going to want to pick which card is yours. And then that is the message that you're drawn to. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. On top of the free general reading, we also have the ability to do personalized readings as well. We've got a special deck with the Morgan Greer Tarot right here, ready for all of those who want to take a deeper look into their personal energies and how Taurus season is going to work with them more personally. How to get a personalized reading? You can tip for additional cards, and those can be pulled exclusively for you live. And it is only available during the live reading. So if you tip after the live reading is over, that is called a donation. And I thank you so much for that. And always, if you'd like a personal reading, you can email me at info@habitualsages.com. So tipping 2 additional cards is $6. 6 additional cards is $12, and 8 additional cards is $18. You can send that tip to me via Venmo or Cash App. All of that, if you are on Twitch, is going to be found in the About Me section. If you are live with us on YouTube watching vertical, it is in the description box. Venmo at Habitual Sages, Cash App $Habitual Sages. Once you have made your tip, comment in the live stream. Let me know that you sent the tip, the amount, and which deck was the first one that you picked, and we will begin to read that energy. So now that we are all level set, let's get into the pick a card, the free portion of this reading. So I have not looked at these yet. These came out as the cards for the overall energy of Taurus season. We have each deck present, and we will do a beginning of Taurus, middle of Taurus, end of Taurus reading based on then, and to complement the overall energy. So we are going to start first and foremost with this Druid Craft Tarot deck. This deck, I picked decks today that are more challenging than normal to shuffle. So they are very glossy. They're very, very feminine, very Korean, very Taurus season. So let's see what comes out first. Seven of Swords. So I'll let that energy settle with everybody. You can take a look at it. Woo! This start of this Taurus season has been lots to contemplate, lots to understand, lots to interpret. If you have been on that path of um, truly being the observer, being the one that, again, this man is with his quill and his pen writing in the midst of the moonlight, in the midst of the candlelight, where these witching hours, the contemplative hours, the twilight hours, where those messages, maybe it's even dreamscapes, maybe through this eclipse season, the dreams have just been abundant. And it's, what do you do with all of this information? What kinds of things do you need to put down on paper? What kinds of things need to come in and come out um, through you, right? It's all up in the head, but how do we then process that? Aries, this spark of energy, the first sign of the zodiac, that desire and that wanting to bring forth things. But now we are in Taurus season. What do we do with all of the excitement, all of the things that came through and the ideas that we had during Aries season? So let's get that Seven of Swords up here. And let's go ahead and begin. Where are we headed? If for those that picked this card, what is the beginning of Aries season look like? What does the beginning of Aries season look like for those that picked this deck? Oh, thank you. Strength, beautiful. And what does the middle of Aries season look like? Or Aries, excuse me, Taurus season look like? What does the middle of Taurus season look like? Five of Pentacles. And what does the end of Taurus season look like? What does the end of Taurus season look like here? Oh, there we go. Queen of Cups. Oops. Okay. Put these down. Let's get into the energy. So, for those that chose this card, the Seven of Swords, that overarching energy of what is to come. What are we grounding in? What is going to be required? What's the information that is going to be needed to continue forward? Again, Taurus is all about the ability to have safety, security, be in our values, be in our authenticity. We talk about our character and developing of character in Aries season, and then Taurus comes in and brings that all the way down into the earth and helps you develop then your value set and how then your worth is related to that. And at the beginning of Taurus season, so right in this time, first of all, we have the beginning of Taurus season, which just happened. We had a massive conjunction with Jupiter and Uranus right at the start of Taurus season, both in Taurus, by the way. So Taurus sparks all of the greatness, all of the changes. And we will also have the Scorpio full moon right at the start as well. And we will also have Mercury stationing direct in Aries right at the start of this Taurus time. And man, if strength is not needed, there is something here about facing look at, here's a sword. There is a sword. Let me pull this even closer. There is a sword in the grass behind strength. And this Seven of Swords, whatever is being learned, whatever is being brought into awareness, whatever thoughts, whatever is being conjured at this time, there is going to be courage needed to stand strong, stand in your truth, stand in your power, stand in the strength, stand in that leonine perspective, right? This is the card of Leo, the creativity. Stand and know that you can create whatever information was coming, you can do something with it. You're able to pull from that. You're able to design from that. There's also this strength because this was the great Chiron eclipse, because Chiron has been so present, because Pluto is about ready to go retrograde in this beginning part of Taurus season. There is this also need to look back and acknowledge where you've been, acknowledge how you've transformed. Maybe some of the Seven of Swords energy was, dredging up things from the past, dredging up things that, um, wounds that you have had, stories that you've told yourself, things that need to transition. Now we're getting into the middle, this middle energy of Taurus, which is the Five of Pentacles. Things that need to transition, things that need to move on, things that need to be released and let go of in order for this full blooming of the Queen of Cups to come in towards the end of Taurus season. But it all starts with that internal knowing, internal knowledge of the Seven of Swords, having the strength to face those things. She is full on. Strength is facing, yes, there's this piece of like, I'm moving forward, I'm moving into something, but I am boldly staring at you in the face. I am boldly challenging you. I am boldly challenging you to tame whatever this is. Whatever this is for you, whatever this bore is for you, you are being asked to boldly challenge and tame it. And when we get to this second part of Taurus season, this middle part, there's a little bit of face the reality. There's a little bit of, I mean, I keep seeing like hide and go seek. Like there's a greyhound, shout out to our pups being present. There's like a little greyhound in the back and it looks like it's chasing like a hare or a rabbit. And she is wearing her pentacles. These aren't pentacles coming from the ground. The wealth comes from within you. And I get this very much from this card, this like hide and seek sort of energy where maybe in the middle of Taurus season, you boldly faced, boldly gone where you've never gone before. You've boldly done those things. And now it's this moment of shit, did I do the right thing? Did I do the right thing or not? Or what is still eluding me? Why haven't things changed yet? Why haven't things transformed yet? Why, especially for those, if this is the card that you chose and you have a lot of mutable and cardinal energy in your natal chart, you are not somebody that is super fixed where you want to stay in the same. If you want, this could be very disconcerting going through this process. It could be, it's going to take time. It's going to take a while. This isn't a change that happens overnight. This is consistent. Like these seven swords didn't collect here in one day. These could be 7 different decades. This could be 7 different days. It could be 7 months. It could be all this different expanse of time where you're coming in and it's like, man, am I making the right decision? Is there something that I'm still not seeing? Are we sure? And what the Queen of Cups is here stating very clearly, look, she's not even on her throne. She is blessing the water and coming out to tell the future you, coming out to tell this middle portion of Taurus season you, have faith, have have faith. I'm hearing literally the words, have faith, my child. All will be revealed. All will be revealed at the upcoming full moon. All will be revealed by the light, by the intuition, by the Seven of Swords, by the process of going inside. by the process of releasing, by the process of that waning and waxing of the moon, the process of going through a fixed sign, the second sign of the zodiac, going through the process of unknowing and knowing all at once, going through the process of change, all will be revealed. And emotionally stable, emotionally loving, emotionally gifted, emotionally able. It's like there's a piece of this too that going through this process, getting your thoughts down, facing what you needed to face, like all on there. Thank you so much for joining, Sweet Tooth Girl. I see you. Hey, how you doing? We are just getting started with the pick a card. We're on the first card, so you are right where you need to be. If you'd like to ask personal questions, you absolutely can via tips, which is found in the description box on YouTube. The free personalized readings are for each of the cards. So if there's some clarity that you need, you can feel free to pop it in, but I'll let you know if that's via donation or if I can talk about it here. So I thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Had to go with Matt. It's like we're in Taurus season. I had to do the Matt thing today. So, where was I? Oh, yes, this Queen of Cups. There's something here also about the ability to bring your gifts at the end of Taurus season. Like this energy to me, these first three cards is very self-induced. It's very much the beginning of Taurus season is very much about me, me, me. If this is your card, very much about what I need, what I want to do. Um, and what I'm hearing with this Queen of Cups at the end is now it's transitioning as we go from the end of Taurus season into Gemini season. It's very much transitioning into the, well, what can I now do for others? How can I now bless others with the information and the journey that I've been on with what I have been doing? How can I bring my gifts forward? And that is what Gemini can help with. The ideas, the thoughts, the communication, being able to ground that in right on time and speak about what you've experienced, be able to bless others. This is a queen energy. If you look at it, even from that just simple archetypal explanation, the queen is all about blessings. It's all about imparting blessings on others. And that it's the gift of what you know. It's the gift of the journey that you've been through. It's the gift of the process that you've went through. That is what the gift of the end of Taurus season, if this is your card, is bringing in, is figuring out a way to ground that in, to bring that forward, to allow that energy to potentially, there is water here, potentially even go through Cancer season. Again, we are in Taurus, fixed sign. Things take time. So you may be going through this process during Taurus season, figuring out how you need to bless others, even bless yourself, past versions of yourself. But learning how to bless, you begin in Gemini season to figure that out. And then guess what? Here comes Cancer with the water, allowing you to begin to make that change in real life. So that way, when you ground back in, boom, here we go. We are ready for the next stages. Okay, that is the reading for this card. Again, Seven of Swords coming out strong. I'll give you just a second. We'll kind of hone that in. I'm going to take a drink real quick. If this was your card, that is your reading. You can always go back and look. And after this is done, I will make sure to chapter each of these. So that way it's quick and you know exactly where you're going. Okay. That back up here. All right. Thank you. Thank you for that and all of the messages. Okay. All of a sudden I'm hot. Like there's heat coming off of this reading today. Coming into this Modern Witch Tarot deck, there's some heat that's present. I will say, funny enough, okay, speaking of heat, when I mean, this deck is not a like traditional shuffle deck. I mean, right? And when I tried to do this, I'm like, oh, this deck is spicy. there's some spiciness. And now here I am, I'm like roasting at this moment. So, all right, let's see what we have here. We get a little shake up. I have not used this deck in maybe ever, maybe ages. I'm not really sure. This deck is, I just saw it out of the corner of my eye in my decks, and it was like, yes, this is the one for today. So if this is your deck, let's see what, and obviously it's spicy and hot, and they want to keep talking. Let's see what we've got first and foremost. The Five of Cups. So let's put this energy right here for a second. Let's kind of, again, imagery. There's something about travel here. If this is your card, I'm feeling something about travel. Something about like going to, during Taurus season, going to far off places, maybe not even that far, but places, revisiting places that need to be revisited in order for healing to occur, in order for you to move on in whatever stage of the journey that you are in. There's this need to head back, to travel and journey. Um, some of this is even potentially like, it could be ancestral. It could be like going back to, your ancestors' homeland, going back to a place that, I mean, she is in all black, a place, it like visiting a tombstones, visiting a graveyard, um going back to places that have significant meaning to you and like letting them lie and rest. Because I am getting, with her dress and everything, I am getting this very much like releasing of, like, honoring the dead, honoring the past, honoring what was, but doing so in a way that's going to move you forward. There's so much travel in this card. There's so much like healing journeys about ready to go. If this was the card for you, that is what I am getting from that Five of Cups. Let's see what else we have. So, for those that picked this card, what is the beginning of Taurus season like for those that picked? Whoa, okay. For those that picked this card, what is the beginning of Taurus season? What is the energy for the beginning of Taurus season that you'd like to bring forward? Oh, there we go. The Fool. Brand new. Take that journey. You're going to be new when you come back. Look at that. Oh my gosh. What a brilliant colors too. I just had this color middle. Page of Wands, lovely. And what about the end? Thank you. And yes, Ace of Swords. Well, whatever journey this is, whatever release is happening right here, holy shit. Like, let all that go. No crying over spilt milk in any capacity over here. Hold on, let me see this. Okay, so these cards, maybe not so much this one, but for sure these two. Yeah, there's a little bit right here. There was, I was reading a book and they use the word ochre, and I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, ochre, which is a color. It's like an earthly pigment containing ferric acid, typically with clay, varying from light yellow to brown or red. And it's this really beautiful, like brownish yellow color. Like this is what I would call ochre. Even like some in here. And if that is like a color scheme of yours, if you've been seeing that color, if that's a favorite color, any of those colors are your favorite, might be a message for you. This might also be something to perk your ears up on. But I love these very earth-based colors that this deck is presenting as we are in Taurus season. So again, there's something very cathartic that is occurring that may have occurred during the um eclipse season, during Aries season, something that was laid to rest, something that you released and you purged and you let go of. And now here we are. Here we are taking on Taurus season in this fabulous, bright new light. Bright new light starting off. It's like, yeah, this sucked. I mean, this could have been deep. It could have been purging. It could have been ancestral. It could have been dark. It could have been a whole moment. It probably very likely wasn't easy. However, at the start of Taurus season with this Jupiter Uranus conjunction, here you go. Man, that Jupiter Uranus conjunction, breath of fresh air, being able to breathe, being able to enjoy, being able to come out and come alive again. Like, look at the stark difference even in the coloring of what they're wearing. Like, and there's no turning back here. That's what I love about this. The Fool is like, I'm not turning back. I'm not this was the moment. This was what was needed. And now here I am. I'm facing this brand new day. I'm facing it with optimism. Even in this Page of Wands, I'm facing it with hope and clarity in this Ace of Swords. I'm facing it in the manner which will allow me to soar. Again, this is new energy. Everything in here is new. The Fool, brand new energy. First card, zero card of the zodiac, right? Or of the zodiac, excuse me, of the major arcana. The Page of Wands, youthful, exuberant energy moving forward in the middle. The Ace of Swords, brand new, first sword out of the sword in the minor arcana. So it's all of this new is waiting for this to be done. Everything you want is on the other side of this Five of Cups. Everything you want, whatever release this was. The beginning of Taurus season, off and popping. We're on an adventure. Maybe another thing coming through. Let me put this card back here just so that way it's like very clear. Maybe this is what occurred during eclipse season or at the beginning part of this year, or even into last eclipse cycle at the end of last year. These three cups are what was there. Just fucking disaster, right? We're disaster mode. And this journey, this trip that you've taken has now sparked this new life, has been able, as you go down, you're like, all right, you know what? I'm putting on my lipstick today, taking a shower today. I'm doing the things, we're in Taurus season. I'm doing the things that make me feel alive, make me feel safe, make me feel beautiful. It can be something as simple as going to get your nails done, going and buying a nice piece of jewelry, indulging in some beautiful food, finding like a French bakery and having a beautiful cup of coffee in a beautiful moment, but being willing to take the leap, putting on some lipstick, putting on some different, like even from the masculine sense of things, like going and just taking that action that you've wanted to take, going for a hike, being out in nature, whatever this beginning part of Taurus season, whatever is brand new and starting, it is breaking up this energy. It's instead getting you to realize what's behind you, realize I mean, quite frankly, she is staring at this. So, meaning what's in front of you, what is to come, what you have to look forward to. Because look at all the new you've got to look forward to. But there's a reason why I put her right here. You have to turn around. You have to be willing to leave this on the shoreline, leave this where it needed to stay, leave this over here. Again, it happened. Cool. Thank you for the gift of it happening. Things happen for us, not to us. Thank you for taking me along on this journey. Thank you. I rest you in peace now, but you're not going to stick me here anymore. You're not going to keep me here. I am going to turn around. and I'm going to find all of this new Two of Cups, all of this new exuberance, all of it. I'm going to find it. I'm going to put on my dancing shoes. Me and my little pup, we're going to go out for a ride. We're going to go do things. We're going to go live our best life. We're going to go out in the sunshine. We're going to leave this foggy, San Francisco vibe. Just, we're going to leave it and we're going to go and enjoy. We're going to go enjoy things that maybe we've never enjoyed before. Because that's also what I'm hearing is if you pick this card, it might be time to try something new, to try things that you've only ever dreamed of. But people, maybe that's what those Three of Cups are. They're other people's opinions. They're other people's viewpoints. They're people telling you that you coulda, woulda, shoulda, can't, won't, can't, won't, will never, not good enough. That is not what Taurus season is all about. It's all about that self-worth. And it's in these new uncoverings that if this is your card, that's where it's going to be found. So the Fool at the beginning, we have the Page of Wands in the middle of Taurus season. This is like after Mercury stations direct, we'll get into that middle part of Taurus season. And this is like, what am I going to do with all of the new? What am I going to do with those two cups? What type of action do I want to take? I know enough to know I don't know enough. I know enough to know that I'm going to need support. I'm going to need help. I know that I want to do something with this. I know I don't want to go back. I know I don't want to focus on these three cups that are spilt. I know I want to continue to look forward in strength, in power. I've laid my stick down in the ground. We are done. I am moving on from that, but I know that I still need something to continue to go. There's more growth that needs to happen. There's more insight that needs to happen. There's more, um, you know, there's just more connection. There's deeper. It's like the unraveling of an onion. And I get this sense like her looking up into this up onto this wand, up onto the sky, up onto on high with this Ace of Swords. It's almost like this knowing that, you know what? I accept and receive. I accept and receive that this is going to be what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. I'm going to be healing, thriving, and growing for the rest of my life. I'm going to be changing for the rest of my life. I know that this cycle is over, but I know that through this cycle being over, there are new cycles that are going to come, and I'm willing and ready to take that on. And it feels like a very much with this Page of Wands, like a deep resident knowing. And also the, I am going to move forward. I'm still going to do it no matter what. Those three cups, those shoulda, woulda, couldas, nah, not present anymore. I've flown off that cliff. Nope. And then we get to the end of Taurus season, and here's where the Ace of Swords are. So the Ace of Swords coming in with this, like, again, this gift on high. I almost feel like it should be like this. Like, I'm looking up at this ace. I know it's coming. I know the things are coming. I know what's going to happen. I know, again, with the ochre, like, I don't know what those are. Are they leaves? What is this? What are these droppings, these drippings from heaven? Um, but coming down in like, I hear this like fist of fury, like, here is my truth. Here is my truth. Here is my understanding. Here is my knowledge. And again, we are in Taurus season. So it's the knowledge of authenticity. It's the knowledge of self worth. It's the knowledge of safety and security. It's the knowledge of your values. And through this process, again, it's a five, through this process of change, through this new, you know, new you. Hey, Hobby, how you doing? Thanks for joining. We are on the second card. If this was the card that you picked at the start, you are right on time. But it's this, here we are. It's here. It's this knowing I've changed. Things have changed. This is now my truth. And I hear so much that at the end of Taurus season, if this is your card, this is an unshakable knowledge that this, and I keep going back to like these cups just being other people's opinions, other people's things that you let permeate inside of your being. I'm doing fabulous, hobby. Thank you. It is a glorious Sunday, glorious moment to be alive. So blessed. And just we in here channeling. So enjoy the ride. Okay. Yeah, knowing like these three cups, you don't need that anymore. You don't need these people's approval. You don't need these people's judgment. You don't need these people. You just get to stand on your own. You get to stand on your own. You're a little maiden in that. It's new. It's uncomfortable. It's probably scary as fuck. It's probably it's probably like all of the fears are coming up. If you have an internal voice, your internal voice is like, nah, look, your inner saboteur is like, fuck all of this. We want safety. No. But I do feel like if this is the journey that's resonating with you, the time for that shit is over when it gets to the end of Taurus season. You are just done. You're just done. You accept that you're in a new space. You accept that these cups have fallen. You accept that this was an old version of me. I was swayed by other people. I was manipulated. I was led astray. I led myself astray because no matter what, nobody can do anything to you. You accept the things that occur, right? They are your choices. You chose to believe in these three cups. Cool. Great. Done. Maybe that's what this jump off the cliff is that acceptance that you are the single common denominator in anything that's ever happened in your life. Awesome. At the end of Taurus season, here we are in strength and in power, truly embodying what these two cups are. What, again, the cup of self value, excuse me, self worth, and the cup of your values. And it is a strong, strong resonance. All right. That is the reading for this deck. I'm hot. I am literally sweating. I told you it was a spicy deck. I knew it was going to be spicy getting into this. Thank you so much. All right. Let me just clear that out. All right. Let's see what we are going to do now. Thank you for the hearts, hobby. We've got one more card to do, but here is what I am going to do first because, again, super spicy up in here. I'm going to go turn on the fan. So we're going to be right back. We're going to take a very short break. I'm going to go turn on the fan, get some water in me. We'll head over to this. As a reminder, this is a general free reading for Taurus season, a pick your card reading. If you would like a more personalized reading live with me today, you can do that through tips. And how you do that is via either going to Venmo or Cash App at Habitual Sages for Venmo, Cash App with $ Habitual Sages. If you would like a personal reading, I got a deck present right here, ready to go. $6 for 2 cards, 6 cards for $12, and 8 cards for $18. And that is only going to be occurring when we are live. After we're live, if you send money, it is a donation, which I appreciate more than you know. But we are going to take a little break. I will be right back. Enjoy the vibes. All right, welcome back, everyone. We have Kepler energy. Kepler decided she wanted to stay in for this one. So if this is your card, if you chose the Akashic Tarot deck, Kepler is providing her love and support sitting over here by my feet. So exciting times. Let's get that vibe back. We had some jazz going. Let's see what we got. Let's see this energy. Getting back into that the vibe of Taurus season. Here we go. All right. So last and final deck here. We've got the Akashic Tarot. We have already done both of these two. So if this is yours, that is where we are headed next. Let me get my bearings over here. Let's get this deck up. All right. So we are right in the middle of a pick your card free reading for the collective for Taurus season, meaning we are doing the overall energy, which is your pick a card. I don't know what these cards are until I flip them around. And then we're doing a beginning of Taurus season, middle of Taurus season, and end of Taurus season. And then I have this little deck right here that is for those that want a more personalized reading. In order to do that, you can look in the description box or in the about me section if you are on Twitch, since we are streaming live to both Twitch and YouTube right now. Vertical is looking great. This is my first time streaming vertical to YouTube, and what a joy. Like, this is working out well. I am whelmed. I am whelmed on this April 21st, this Jupiter Uranus conjunction day after the conjunction, right in the heart, right at that beating heart, the start of Taurus season. All right, let's get into this deck. So, the Akashic Tarot. First, let me just preface by saying this deck is read very differently than the other two decks that you saw. It is not like a traditional tarot deck. They utilize, yes, there is the major arcana, although they're called something completely different. And then the minor arcana is the suit of roses, the suit of scrolls, the suit of keys, and the suit of forces. So this one is going to be fun. Again, another one that I've never read this deck as a tarot deck. I think I have pulled Akashic Records for guidance and as like an oracle style. So I'm excited to get into this one. All right, here we go. The Seven of Roses, the journey. Another journey we're going on. Oh man, Taurus season, the season to get out, the season to like begin to wonder, begin to enjoy the outside, begin to go on journeys. Like, this is a wonderful, like, right on time, right? Spring break, right before summer starts, right before holidays start. I mean, it's the energy of this card gives me the energy because it is such like looking at this, it's so classical. It's very like maybe this is a trip to Europe, a bigger trip than maybe we saw in the this deck right here, but more so like a long phased journey, a journey that explores something completely new for you. Um, it could even be, I'm hearing also like your job taking you on a journey, traveling for work, maybe even a new position that is requiring you to travel. But there is something here. Let's take a look. The roses. So, with the suit of roses, this is roses are representative in this deck of relationships, emotions, families, children, homes, personal and inner conflicts, and communities in life. Very Uranian, very much. I'm now tying this together with like Pluto's stationing retrograde in Taurus season, in the sign of Aquarius, those kind of communal sort of energies. It states throughout history, the rose has been a frequent icon used in heraldry, adorning the crests of royal and noble families across Europe. Again, here comes this Europe vibe. I'm feeling Europe vibes here. If you're headed to Europe, let me know. Put it in the comments. I want to know where you're going. It represents not only the family, but also those who have affinity with that family. The beauty of the rose petals and the sharpness of its thorns reflect the range of personal experiences that can belong to heart, home, and community. And what a journey family is. So that might be the other thing. So yes, I do feel physical travel, but another thing that is coming up after reading that with this card is the journey of a new family dynamics, the journey of your family overall. What has been going on in your family space? What has been going on in your home, in your this could be journeying to go get married. Congratulations if that's you. This could be the taking the journey of bringing new life into this world. Congratulations if that's you. That's a wonderful journey to go down. It could be a journey of redefining who and what your, how do I want to say that? Who and what your family structures are. That is another thing that could come up during this time. What makes you feel safe, feel valued, feel loved, feel seen, spoken towards, felt, anything of that nature. Again, with these roses, very feminine, very Taurian, very Venus sort of energy. Right, let's put the journey there and let's get our three other cards to complement this journey that we are headed down. If this is your card, we have the beginning of Taurus season. What is the message that you would like to provide for the beginning of Taurus season? What is the message you would like to provide for those that chose this card for the, oh, one card, please. For those that chose this card for the beginning of Taurus season. What? Thank you. Seven of Keys. Wow, sevens showing up strong. Let's see what else we got. And for the middle of Taurus season, what is the card for the middle of Taurus season? Two of Roses. Thank you so much. One card, please, for the end of Taurus season. One card for the end. Thank you. The Eight of Keys. So, roses and keys, y'all. Roses and keys. Okay. Let me read the key energy for everybody since this is, again, this is the Akashic Records Tarot. A little bit of a different vibe than traditional with the discs, the wands, pentacles. I just said discs, the cups, and the swords. So the suit of keys. The suit of keys represents the values, wealth, success, worth, abundance, career, authority, confidence, achievement, and power that you can experience and express in your life. Keys are emblematic of locking away and keeping safe what you treasure. I mean, hello. If that is not Taurus, right? If that is not the energy of Taurus right there, but they also reflect opening at every level, opening to ownership, opening to opportunity, to new directions. Here comes this journey again, and why the keys and roses, these two are mixing so beautifully, this journey. Opening to ownership, to opportunity, to new directions, to greater power and possibilities. Study of the Bible reveals that key also means true knowledge, trustworthiness, and authority. And that is found in Isaiah 22:22, which tells us, and the key of the house of David will I lay upon his shoulder. And that's from the Lamsa translation. To lay a key upon one's shoulder instead of in the hand reflects the responsibility that person can shoulder in life. After all, keys are given only to those with the authority to use them. That's powerful. So here we have the Seven of Keys, the ascent, the great ascent. Man, look, Pluto is about ready to head into Capricorn once it starts its retrograde. So it's going to start, Pluto will start retrograding in Aquarius during Taurus season. This is to me why the journey came out first, because it is the understanding, if this is your card, the understanding that things are going to happen across time. You do not ascend the mountain. You do not ascend Mother Mountain over here in like one day, right? This is not we are not here playing with like small energies that are only going to take us to tomorrow. This is lifetime changes and energies that we are directing and working with right now. It is a journey. This journey will take time to get you to the promised land. Again, maybe the key is being laid in your hand. It will take time to earn the privilege and to earn the right that that key instead gets laid on your shoulder. There's things that need to happen. There's processes that need to occur. And so be prepared that this is a journey for the ages. This is the journey. This is the journey. And it's starting here and now and in the most exuberant and most wonderful and most brilliant way possible. And here we are ascending the mountain, understanding where we've been, looking back down. And the reason why I'm bringing this up with Capricorn and with Pluto and Aquarius is because that is what Capricorn is all about. It's all about the self mastery. It's all about learning how to climb this mountain. It's all about understanding what's going to take you to the top, the process that it's going to take you to get there. It's why Saturn rules Capricorn, and we love it. You see this? I'm not sure if you can see this. There we go. So there's this rope that's right here. It might be a little unclear, but there's like these key points that he's carabinered into to keep him safe, to keep him steady, to keep him on the ascent, to get him to this space. That's Saturn. These little things, those are all Saturn right there. And as Pluto stations retrograde at this beginning part of Taurus season, even into, well, yeah, it's like right here, right? We can even get into this Two of Roses conversation, the winged messengers. He's going to station retrograde at the very beginning of May. So we'll call it in this middle part. And we'll begin to work back. But that journey back to 29 degrees of Capricorn is literally that. It is a journey of epic proportions, a journey that's going to take time. Um, Let me get real quick because I have it. I have it here. I just recorded the Twitchy Tuesdays episode. So let me pop that up because I had all the dates down. Because this is gonna like ground in what type of journey we're about ready to go down. Okay. So Pluto will retrograde May 2nd in Aquarius. And then he will slowly, on his journey, slowly, just like you slowly ascend, will slowly head back to Capricorn, which he will enter on September 1st of this year. September 1st. That doesn't seem like a short period of, or wait, what am I saying? Like September is going to be here before we know it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, but it's coming, and it's coming quicker than we realize, but it is still not happening tomorrow. There's still this time, there's still a journey that is occurring. And so he'll get back into Capricorn on September 1st. And then he's going to head back to 29 degrees, 39 arc minutes of Capricorn, where he'll station direct on October 11th. So September to October, we still rolling backwards. And then he stations direct, and then work begins to roll his way forward into back into Aquarius, where he will stay for the next 20-ish years. And that will occur on November 19th. So we have this time from September 1st to November 19th where we will be ascending. And it all starts in Taurus season when he stations retrograde. This is where it's like I hear the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end of Pluto in Capricorn. And like again, when you get to the ascent, when you get to the top of the mountain, how can you not, first of all, like think about, like really put yourself, if this is your card, put yourself in that position. Imagine yourself reaching the top of your mountain and like close your eyes, breathe into that. Imagine yourself making your way to the top of your mountain. What are the first couple of things that you are going to do when you reach that top? Some people may look around and be awestruck, be breathless, be speechless, be in such a state of gratitude. I'm getting full body goosebumps and like I've got tears coming to my eyes. Like, I fucking did it. I I did it. I accomplished. I fucking thrive. I did this. Holy shit. Some people may look down and go, what the fuck did I just do? I can't believe that. I made it. I am so grateful for each of these little carabiners. I'm so grateful for this rope. I'm so grateful for the time and the energy and the preparation that I put into this, for what I fed my body through it, for what I fed my mind through it, for the journey that I went on. I'm so abundantly grateful. And other people may look and just can't believe that they are as close to God as they feel like they are ever going to get. They are close to something so spiritual, so beyond this world, that anything, it was like, this is why you have people then that want to go and continue to climb. And then like I think about the movie Free Solo, which is a fabulous movie. If you don't know much about climbing, if this isn't like, I don't get like the energy behind that, but I'm feeling resonant with this. Free Solo is a wonderful movie to watch, because it shows you like these people that are like, then you can go and chase that feeling again. Go climb the next mountain. Go and do the next thing in the trajectory of your journey of your life. So it all starts in this beginning part of Taurus season, though, this journey that you're willing to go down, the preparation that you're willing to take, the mountain that you are willing to climb. And I will be very clear here, even because these two of roses, look, winged messengers, there is no fucking lion here. And the master artisan, this guy, like when we get to the eight of keys, this dude that's right here helping out the apprentice, if he doesn't tell him the truth, this apprentice can't thrive. This apprentice will never be the apprentice will only ever be as good as the person that he chooses to listen to. Whoa. Winged messages. There you go. That was there. Let me go back here real quick because I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So, coming back to here, your goal, your mountain, the mountain is a goal, right? Your goal should scare you. It absolutely should scare you. Everything you want is on the other side of your fear. This whole journey, everything you want is get in the fucking boat. You got to get in the boat and you actually got to go on the journey. There's a million fucking reasons why not to. There is a million reasons why climbing this mountain, climbing Mount Everest, is not a good idea. There is a million reasons why this master artisan will never work. There's a million reasons why the gifts from on high weren't really meant for you. You can go and million reason yourself right out of your greatest adventure ever. We don't want to do that because this journey, oh, that feeling, that's juicy. That's what we want. And then comes in the middle of Taurus season, this Two of Roses, this gift from on high. The gift from on high. Emotions, families, personal, communities, relationships. Ooh, still getting Europe here. I hope somebody is going to Europe and watches this like in the future and is like, holy shit, I'm here having like tea and fucking crumpets and I'm out in the English countryside. Like, brilliant, brilliant. Please leave it in the comments if that is you, because that would like tee off all these things. But the Two of Roses, middle of Taurus season, for those that chose this journey card, there's some understanding that's coming in. It could be thinking about this ascent and thinking about what's next in this master artisan. Again, we have roses, keys, right? So it could be messages that help you understand why this is your hill, why this is your goal, why this is what is present for you. There could be messages about what this is to come, the work that needs to be done in order to take this journey, in order to climb this mountain, how you are going to get this craft, how you're going to get this message from this master artisan, what you're going to learn, why you want to pay attention. There's something very, and I'm feeling this once Mercury gets going again and actually gets into Taurus season, which let me give you that date. It's going to happen in May, so very relevant into this. So Mercury will get into Taurus May 15th. May 20th is when the sun changes into Gemini. So we're right in the middle of these two cards. I'm feeling very like this is a blend of energy, not necessarily like a staccato first 5 days, second 5 days. No, no, no. This is like these energies end up bleeding through all of Taurus season. And when Mercury gets into Taurus on May 15th, you've got those 5 glorious days of Mercury and Taurus during Taurus season, grounding in this, all of this energy, bringing the messages. Now, again, how this is bleeding in is Mercury will be stationing direct in Aries and then beginning to move his way through Aries. And this is all fire, Aries, the winged messenger, Mercury, like cannot get more synchronistic in this card. And there's lessons and learning and things that Mercury is delivering in the aspect when he stations direct in Aries and begins to move through Aries in ideas, in insight, in desire, in energetics, in it's not things that then are grounded in because it can't, it's fire. It's cardinal fire. That's not, no, we're, hold on. We got to wait till Mercury gets into Taurus, which is where now this idea, these desires, this burst of energy can then come into Taurus season and ground into something practical, something earth based, something learned, something that you can move through with the master artisan and the number 8, fated. Fated. You're learning. Maybe this journey, this ascent onto the mountain is all about taking yourself back a few steps to learn something different. Maybe you're on a journey of self-discovery. Self-discovery of changing some of the things that you thought that you once knew, the way that you used to do things. Again, I told you before, your work might be sending you to a new place. Here we've got the master artisan sending you to a conference. You're, whether that is you and you're self-employed or your employer, sending you to a leadership conference, sending you to learn something that you've never learned before. So it's this, there's something that then at the end of Taurus season, if this is your card, that then gets grounded down and you begin to apply practically. I'm hearing the word practical. Hello, is it Nandini? Nice of you to join us. Thank you so much. If you'd like a personal reading, you can look in the description box. There is a way to tip, and then we can get into personal reading. I've got a deck here for all personal readings, but those tips can be done via Venmo or Cash App. All right, so something very practical happening here. And I keep getting the message to go and like just read a teeny bit deeper into some of these. So the Two of Roses, let me start back up here with the Seven of Roses. Okay, the journey. So a seaport teems with activity as cargo is loaded off and onto many different ships. Two women on a small tender boat are on their way to the great ship that will take them on their journey. Two men with their trunks and cases wait to follow. This card shows a time for a journey, a move, or a relocation. You may be taking your work or creative endeavors in a whole new direction, whether figuratively to a new industry or literally to a new city. However, this journey occurs, it is sure to take you to new places and greater opportunities. Although it may require leaving something safe behind, this is not the time for staying safe in the harbor. It's time for finding and exploring new worlds. So get hacked. Yes. If this was your card and you have not yet invested in some amazing luggage, go find yourself some good luggage. Like it's time to get packed. All right, let's take a look at the Seven of Keys. All right, Seven of Keys. A man stands atop a mountain with a rope drape over his shoulder. Again, going back to that key on the shoulder. Metal stakes known as pintons. There we go. Look, Saturn. I knew the carabiner. I didn't know the other one. Known as pintons, remain in the steep cliff face as he has climbed, evident of the difficult path of his ascent. The rope and pintons may have been the physical keys necessary for his achievement, but so were his hard work and resolve. This card shows that with great effort and determination, you can apply yourself to your goals for assured successes. Though there may be some risks involved, you can reach the top. There would be a promotion or an advance to a much higher position coming. Journey, work is very present in here. Understand, however, that it isn't just luck or external influences, but your own hard work and application that bring the achievement you seek. I mean, if that is not like Saturn's tagline, Saturn is our gift giver because of the work that we do. So keep your efforts strong. Instead of being passed by, you will climb to the heights. So keep your eye on the prize. This beginning part of Taurus season, do not let up. If this is resonating for you, do not let up. Keep your eye on the prize. Heading over to the Two of Roses, and then we'll finish out with these Eight of Keys. A white dove carries a message on his beak and flies high above a table laid out for tea. The dove was the Sabian symbol message for the Jupiter Uranus conjunction yesterday. That was in Taurus. You can check that out on at Twitchy Tuesdays. So that is my video channel, which you can find in the description box as well. So on at Twitchy Tuesdays on YouTube, there's a Sabian exploration. Definitely worth checking that out if this is resonating with you. All right, one of the teacups has fallen over. It's right there. It's on the right side. And there are broken pieces of china on the table. Below the dove, a hawk flies into the scene with a message in his beak. This card indicates a small conflict in your home or family. It could involve you and another or others in your extended family. There could be money issues about the home and inheritance or personal finances, another thing that can take you on a journey. The dove brings a message from your spirit, from your Ori, your higher self, a call to see this little drama through your higher mind and a compassionate heart. You may feel compelled to be the peacemaker or the provider in this situation. Let yourself do as your spirit guides you. There's why there's no people here. This is about your intuition. What messages are you getting? What are you being called to do with them? The hawk, a predator, shows that there are times when you may have a tendency to be pulled into the fray yourself. With the hawk entering from the right, it certainly indicates that more challenges may be coming your way. Happily, your spirit is high above those challenges, so you can see them clearly and deal with them effectively. Thank you, Mercury. Thank you, Baba Eshu. All right, 8 of Keys, and then that will end this reading. Let me get to the 8 of Keys. The Master Artisan. Here we go. Inside a bright and bustling artisan's workshop, apprentices are busy at their workbenches, which are arrayed with the beautiful fruits of their labors. The master artisan pours a number of beautiful shining gems into the open hands of one of his apprentices. This card indicates that you now have the opportunity to offer your talents, your purpose, and your gifts to the world by making a contribution to many. Don't be shy and don't hold back what you have to share. It is not the time to hide your light under a basket. Not your time to hide your light. It's not your time to not get on the boat. Get in the boat. Go on the journey. Do it. Do it. As a matter of fact, you may now find yourself teaching or training your skill set to others. You may also be demonstrating your gifts and performing your talents publicly. Could have had to go on a journey to do that. Even if your gifts lie in the ability for loving, compassionate care, you will be sharing those gifts with others. In this period of time, you can build your reputation and take advantage of the opportunities that come your way. So take action, put yourself out there, and let yourself shine. There is much beauty and empowerment for you to bring to the world. Oh, and I look forward to seeing every bit of it. That is our Pick Your Card Taurus season reading. All right, let me put that back there. Let me get these settled. Beautiful. Well, thank you all so much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing this more often. This is my brand new Twitchy Tuesdays live channel. As you can see, I also have the Twitchy Tuesdays channel. That is where you can find uploaded videos. I upload a video once per week to talk about the astrology on that channel. We do Sabian symbols. We do an Astro Arcana series. We have music. It's a whole vibe over there. You want to go check it out. This channel, however, Twitchy Tuesdays Live, is brand new and we are looking to build it. This is where I will be going live exclusively on this channel. We're going to do it randomly. We're going to do it as the energy, in different ways. We may do more pick a cards. We may do something else. I've been playing around with this cauldron of mystery. I want to get one of those deep voices to announce it. Some AI work going to be happening here. Um, But who knows? Who knows what this is going to develop and grow into? But it was definitely called upon to do the very first inaugural session, being a pick a card for Taurus season. So I hope you enjoyed it. Remember that the messages that are resonating with you are the ones that you are meant to hear. And even if this is outside of Taurus season, messages are messages. When you get them is when you are meant to. So I appreciate all of you. Once again, that means we are closing down the readings, any personal readings. So if you do Venmo, if you do send me anything via Cash App, that now becomes a donation. It is during live sessions where I can then read personally for you. Or if you want to reach out at info@habitualsages.com for a personal reading, we can discuss that as well. Thank you so much, everybody. We will see y'all, man, soon. Hopefully, back here very, very quickly. Bye, y'all.
In the cosmic dance, with stars align, Milani guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in sessions where mysteries lie. Tuesdays where the curious go. Tarot cards spread futures foretold in Milani's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Milani guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in sessions where mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays where the curious go. Tarot cards spread futures foretold in Milani's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Milani guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in sessions where mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays where the curious go. Tarot cards spread futures foretold in Milani's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Milani guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in sessions where mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays where the curious go. Tarot cards cosmic futures foretold in the Lami's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Milani guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in the sessions, the mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays, where the curious go. Tarot cards spread futures foretold in the Lami's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Milani guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in the sessions, the mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays, where the curious go. Tarot cards spread futures foretold in the Lami's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Milani guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in the sessions, the mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays, where the curious go. Tarot cards spread futures foretold in the Lami's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Milani guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in the sessions, the mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays, where the curious go. Tarot cards spread futures foretold in the Lami's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Milani guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in the sessions, the mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays, where the curious go. spread futures foretold in Maloney's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Maloney guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in the sessions the mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays, where the curious go. Tarot cards spread futures foretold in Maloney's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Maloney guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in the sessions the mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays, where the curious go. Tarot cards spread futures foretold in Maloney's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Maloney guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in the sessions the mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays, where the curious go. Tarot cards spread futures foretold in Maloney's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Maloney guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in the sessions the mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays, where the curious go. Tarot cards spread futures foretold in Maloney's realm. Watch the legend fold. A sage in the cosmic dance, with stars align, Maloney guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in the sessions the mysteries lie. Heal, thrive, grow in the mystic flow. On Twitchy Tuesdays, where the curious go. cards, refuges foretold. In the army's realm, watch the legend flow. A sage in the cosmic dance, where stars align, and along he guides us through signs divine, astrology secrets in the night sky, revealed in sessions where mysteries lie. Heal, right row in the misty flow, on Twitchy Tuesdays where the curious go. Tarot cards, refuges foretold. In the army's realm, watch the legend flow.